wonder what I carry in my kit when I go to jobs, I'll show you. So in this video, I'll show you exactly what I'm carrying in my kit for this week's job. Now, this week, I'm not really doing any pinstriping. It's a lot of lettering on a very big scale thing, and I know I only need a certain amount of colors and all that stuff. So this kit is packed for this week, and you'll see. I love it. I love it. It's a husky, so stay tuned. See what's inside. So this is my on-the-road husky kit. It's a roller, and you can break it down. It's easy to carry, lift up if you don't have a lot of arm strength like I do. So the wheels are nice and big to go on gravel. This handle lowers down by pressing the red button back there. The top half is where, you'll see the review on that. So I carry a lot of stuff in the top half, the bottom half, and then this third half. Now, my job tomorrow doesn't require me to take this extra piece, but if I needed to that, then that goes in between these two pieces. It goes, under this is the top one. You can't attach anything on top of that, but so that's on top. This is what I carry all my on-the-road gold leaf equipment in. And do quick, I'm not doing any gold work tomorrow, but it's got strainers, it got some of my gold, it's got all the different spinners I need. I'm not just doing half-inch spins, people. So I've got a whole bunch of different sizes. I've got my test panel, I got my drill. I use a separate microfiber towel. I keep that separated from all of them. What else I usually put in this when I'm working on the road is my sizing. If I'm doing window gilding, then I have a whole different bunch of stuff to put in here for glass gilding. So this is the on-the-road gold kit, and this one I can stand on anyway and sit on and stuff like that, so it's pretty sturdy. But tomorrow's job only requires me to take these two, and like I said, I have a stool in there, I've got electrical cords and stuff like that, so it's pretty handy. And it breaks down, so I can easily put it in and out of my car, and it rolls on gravel. This is my beta kit. I love the beta kit. I physically can't lift that up and down all the time in a SUV. I'm a petite, skinny, weak woman, so it's really, really heavy. So I only take that out when I'm doing panel jams and stuff, and the drawers come out and everything like that. So yep, that's the beta. It's awesome if you're strong enough to lift something more than 50, 60 pounds. That's an awesome on-the-road kit, but it does suck dragging that through gravel. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, this is what I usually roll with. So here's the top half of my kit. This is on-the-road kit. I use this. It's a husky. It attaches to the bottom box with wheels. But anyway, so here's the top main level. Now, I know exactly what I'm doing tomorrow, so it has exactly what I need, and then some. Some other times there will be other stuff in here if I know I'm doing different stuff. Notepads always are helpful. I have a lot of measurements to take tomorrow and remember where everything goes and all that stuff, so sometimes I'll write it down on here and stick it on my surface, or if I have a piece of tape, I'll write it on the piece of tape and stick it to the surface that I need. Surral paper, my transfer paper, I have white and yellow in here. I usually have white, yellow, and blue. I just put it all in one box, and then I have that ready. I might be using it in one place tomorrow, so that's there. Scotch tape, always helpful. You can use that for sign painting, for cleaning your ends. I have stickers, because stickers, who doesn't want stickers? This is my white pounce chalk in here. Keep that in a bag. My plastic cups, I mainly use these because I use urethane paints a lot, and it's just easier to use them like that. Around here, I have 5 Dixie cups left over. They've been in here for 3 years. I don't really use them anymore. I have these for suspending my my brushes and my thinner, which I won't be doing tomorrow because I'm using urethanes. Advil, always helpful to have. I have razor blades in here. These come up. Razor blades, X-Acto blades, more razor blades. I've got tweezers to pull things out of paint if need be. Bobby pin, because I'm a chick and I gotta put my hair on my face once in a while. So that's the razor blade box. Chapstick, because, you know, work in some garages, you just get dried lips, so you chapstick. And also, if you ever run out of oil, you don't have oil in your kit, you can actually use chapstick. Surprise, surprise. My white eraser, I use that a lot of times if I'm making patterns on site or whatever. Business cards, of course, you know, information, all that stuff. An eraser, I mean, this is not an eraser, pencil sharpener. So there's different sizes here. I usually use this one for my, like my Omnichrome pencils. I use that one for that. Regular pencil, I use that one. Screens, if I need to strain paint, carry just like 2 or 3 with me on job sites. Tomorrow I won't be needing them because, again, I'm using urethanes. Scotch-Brite or Scotch pad in case I have to scuff up a surface before I paint it. I have some new King 13s. They're my preferred brush. I have as 30, 50, and a 0. I don't really use the 50 on jobs, but it's there. My handy dandy screwdriver. Everyone knows how much I love this thing. This is a Papermate felt tip pen. You can actually like mark your surfaces depending on the surface like you would a Stabilo, and it wipes off. So this is pretty handy. My friend Elroy told me about that tip, so that's fun. I have white and blue Omnichrome pencils. These are basically Stabilos. These are, I think, are better because they don't melt in the heat and humidity. On the East Coast, we deal with that during, you know, the non-winter months. A pair of scissors, a brush that came off the handle, which is dirty now, but I can probably use it. Screwdriver, just in case I don't have my beloved screwdriver with me. I have this little guy. I use him to stir paint up with also. Here's the end of that paintbrush. These things, this thing helped me out big time on one job. I didn't time a gold leaf job off correctly, and this helped me get the gold off. So you never know, you know, and I was struggling on the job site to get the gold off, to redo it, and found this in my kit, and I needed it not to sway back and forth so much, so I taped it up, and it was perfect, so, for removal. So that helped me out. Paint key. I never really use these things, and everyone gives me them. I just use my screwdrivers, but this is the devil, aka the pounce wheel. This is in case I have to pounce on job site. I usually don't because I hate that thing. Red colored pencil, almost dead. So if I use tracing paper on job sites to whatever, I use color pencils because they're easier to erase than graphite pencils. I've got the wipeout tool, always handy dandy. You can pick these up at Mac Brush, Excalibur, Coast Airbrush, all over. Mechanical pencils, I don't know. It happens. More mechanical pencils, X-Acto knives, blue pencil, went over that. Again, I don't know. That looks like another plastic utensil, probably for scooping out paint. When I carry a drill for leaf gold spinning and all that stuff, I usually end up having to take the bit out because I use the same drill for all my framing, so that's in there. This should go over here. More X-Acto blades go over there. This is the eyedropper I use for my urethanes to activate. I just drop it into the activator and then, you know, squeeze it out into the paint. So that's the top of the kit. Where it's supposed to go. These back over here. Okay. I destroyed the box that these are usually in. These are the shop towels. I use them. Tunes, these are Bluetooth, so I'm able to take calls and listen to music while I'm on job sites, and they're sound deafening, so if I'm in a shop with a lot of, you know, shop material going on, or if they're listening to bad music, I can tune them out, so that's always nice. My apron, I don't really wear this too much on job sites, but I wear it when I'm laying out a lot of stuff because I can put all my pencils and rulers and pounce bag and, you know, all that stuff in my apron. This is a Carhartt. It was for women. I don't believe they make it anymore. Shame on Carhartt. Let's bring it back. If, you know, we can't find it usually on the internet, so maybe they renamed it. I don't know, but it was perfect. I love it. I have a whole bunch of tape. Tomorrow's job is big and lots of patterns to lay out, so I've got tape. I've got 3M green tape I use. I love FBS gold tape. It's probably one of my favorite tapes, so I have a bunch of that. And then I use the frog tape containers to contain my tape. So I've got 3M, I got FBS, I got finesse edge tape. It's real low profile for clean gold leaf edges and stuff like that. So I keep my little rolls in there a lot of times. This is the frog tape. This is big stuff. So I'll hang my patterns with this. It doesn't really mess my. I have a soft painted thing I'm painting tomorrow, so I don't really want to use an abrasive heavy residue tape. So this is perfect for that. Lint roller. I have kitty cats again now, so that comes in helpful. This is where I take the paint excess off my brush. So I have this, carry that with me. Tape measure, always helpful. Hot hands, I'm not gonna need them tomorrow because I'm working in a really warm building. Thank you, people I'm working for tomorrow. But I use a lot of these in the winter, so they stay in my kit. This is the dark pounce bags. These are black, and I think I do have blue in there. I have 2 small rulers in my kit. I've got the yardsticks already in my car. I use this metal Westcott ruler. It's bendable, it's nice, but this is the one I use the most. You can mark, your measurements out on it. You can wipe them off, and I use this thing for everything. Disposable latex gloves, always helpful. These I use when I'm working, cleaning my brushes out with heavy solvents, or if I'm pouncing with the black chalk, because that stuff is nasty. Ball stick, the emergency maul stick, because I've left my maul sticks at home before, so a friend sent me this in for emergency purposes. So this stays in my kit, but I do have a carbon fiber one in my car already, so I'll probably be using that. And then this is how I keep my brushes. Shame on me. So that stays on top. I have a piece of foam to keep them all, but I have a bunch in there. I have to do surgery on that. I need to bring my super glue out. But yeah, so they're all oiled up. I have this on there so they don't slide back and forth. And then just squeeze. There you go. And so that's that. Now it's Tetris time again. So this is the very bottom part of the kit. This is the part that has the wheels and all. So I bring electric cord because you never know. And sometimes I don't have great lighting, so I bring my own light. So I have an electric cord, I have power strip for my lights, and if I need to charge something, it's always nice to have more than one plug. You never know. Or charging my drill and all that stuff. This is the tornado seat. This thing is amazing. As you can see, it fits in this kit. It also fits on the top side of my kit. It's a stool. every rung it goes to, you can, every single one of these it'll go to, and it supports 400 pounds. It's the tornado seat. There are mimics and copies of it, but this is from tornadoseat.com. I bought it years ago at a car show, and it's been so handy to have. I bring it everywhere with me. I do not stand on it unless it's collapsed like this. I don't trust standing on it. But when it's flat like that, I will. Just for that little added height, helps out in some jobs. But yeah, I sit on it all the time. And also, like, if I'm at a job site and I'm working, I'm standing, I have a stool that I bring, and I put that on top of the stool, and then I have my pallet on top of that, and then I move around like that. So I use it for a lot. I keep all my microfiber towels in here. I clean all my surfaces with microfiber instead of paper towel. It's just an OCD thing with me, especially with high gloss finish surfaces. I like keeping scratches off the car, so the microfiber stays in there. I have one of my clipboard palettes here. These are all double cups. You can get them at hobby stores or art stores, all different stores like that. And then this is just a standard clipboard. You can get them for like $1 or whatever. And then of course Uline, you buy one thing from them and you get catalogs for life. So that's my palette paper. Always work on glossy surfaces. I use spray away glass cleaner, ammonia free. Ammonia free is important. I use that for like usually my first clean on vehicles. And then my second clean is an automotive wax and grease remover. Napa's around the corner from me, so I picked this up. But you can pick up any automotive wax and grease remover you want. And then my final clean is usually with denatured alcohol. Depending on the surface, of course, you know, some surfaces you can't take, you know, a lot of solvents to, but I love using that for the final clean on vehicles that I can use that on. I have rubbing alcohol, so if I'm working on anything with gold leaf and let's say I just clean my brushes and they have oil on them and maybe my hands now have oil on them, or if it's a hot sweaty day, I always clean my hands off with rubbing alcohol just to get the oils and the moisture off my hands when I'm dealing with glass work, gold work, and you know, all that stuff. So, and also it's good to wipe away your oopses with urethane paints. So there's multiple uses for that. I love it. I have lacquer thinner in my kit because I'm working all with urethanes tomorrow. So I have that in here. I have my handy dandy triangle. I use it a lot. As you can see, there's a lot of markings on them. So I have, this is mineral spirits. I keep it in a glass, you know, mason jar. Mineral spirits. And again, like, I'm using urethanes tomorrow, so I'm not gonna have like a 3-part cleaning system with lacquer thinner. I pour that out at a job, like in these little plastic cups. And I use small amounts of lacquer thinner, so I don't keep lacquer thinner in a jar like this. But when I clean my brushes out, when I get there, they're covered in oil, so I clean them out in the mineral spirits first, and then I go to lacquer. And also, before I oil the brushes back up again, I will clean them out with lacquer thinner because it's urethanes, and then the final clean, I'll just swish around in the mineral spirits real quick and then put them in oil. I usually carry one of these with me. For multiple, usually have more, like it depends on what I'm doing. Like if I'm doing a gold leaf job, I have more of these and stuff like that. So I have that. I'm using all hot hues tomorrow, so this is the activator. That's the activator for hot hues. This is the reducer for hot hues. I've got 2 of the reducers. It's the same one, but both are low, so I brought both of them. I'm only using 2 colors tomorrow, so I only really have 2 colors with me. So I have the Hot Hues Royal Red urethane paint, and I didn't rebottle up my imitation gold. I'll probably bring a bottle with me and do it there. This is Hot Hues Urethane Imitation Gold. And then this jar is all reducer. So when I'm working with urethanes, this is a urethane reducer. So I'll clean my brushes with lacquer thinner first, like do like two to three washes with lacquer thinner, and then if I feel like there's still paint left on my brushes, I'll hit it with reducer and it'll be gone. So that's the bottom half of my kit. It's pretty easy peasy, and now I do have like a system, so it goes in there. If I'm bringing, if I'm doing like a normal vehicle job where, you know, a lot of times customers don't know what colors they want yet and all that stuff, I will bring all the colors with me, so I can put all of them in here, all of them in the top kit, and all that stuff. So ready to go.